I was visiting Sedona, Arizona, visiting a friend that lived there. And I really just spent a lot of time investing in native lore, because one of my teachers had said that the religion that's in the land where you are is, generally speaking, the religion that we should fall into, because it's in our environment, like it's just in the molecules or in the space within the atoms, I should say. And it helps with aligning with the environment that you're in. I'm not claiming that's true, but it's a setup for the story. So anyway, I'm in Sedona, and Sedona, if you've ever been to American Southwest, man, it feels native. It's energy there is so strong. There's an attitude to the land there that I've not felt other places. So for me, I was taking it as, okay, that's because this native earth religion is in the land. So I took that teaching to heart, and we were just walking through the desert basically. My buddy wants to show me and another friend who would come with, or who I met there, some old ruins that are off the beaten track. So we're walking, and my friends, they're just stepping on everything. I mean, these like cow turd looking cactuses that take hundreds of years to grow back, and whatever flowers, whatever, they're just talking and walking, and I was getting constricted in my body. I couldn't handle it. So I just start repeating to myself, I choose to honor the earth, I choose to honor the earth, I choose to honor the earth. And very quickly, without any effort, my feet started avoiding the cactus and the plants, so I was only stepping on sand, which is great, because putting the effort into missing this and not stepping on that, it was going to be too much effort for the distance we had to walk. So I just put out this simple prayer: I choose to honor the earth. And what happened is that my body actually started honoring the earth. It started respecting what it was stepping on. So there was a lesson in that by itself. But I repeated this mantra, and mantra or litany, it's a phrase repeated over and over. And it's a way to program our body or subconscious through repetition. That's one use for it. Anyhow, so I'm repeating this mantra, and my feet are doing like this dance. And I'm just observing. I'm observing my feet missing all the plants and cactus. So anyway, we get where we're going. And, we're in Sedona, and when I went to Sedona, I had gone with the intention of having, the mystical experience. And after we had visited these ruins where we'd found some pottery shards and a few other things, we were walking back a different way. And this really strange thing happened where all of a sudden I felt like I had walked through some sort of like magnetic field, I guess I would say. It was I felt there was like, it was like it turned my aura inside out is the best way that I could describe the feeling. It was definitely this like weird inside out, and when I got through it, I felt different. I was like, hey, things are different. The colors look different. Everything's different. And my friends thought I was like talking nonsense. But, I've got to come up to the window here. Hold on. All right, so I stopped my friends, and I'm like, wait, something weird, really. Well, something happened. They're looking at me like I'm from outer space. But what I did is I walked back through it the other way, and I felt it go back. And I'm looking around, I'm looking at colors, and I'm feeling my body. So it's really about body language and how I felt about myself, how I felt about the environment, how I felt about my friends, the sky, being alive. I mean, all these things. And then I walked through again this invisible portal, and again I felt my aura kind of being flipped inside out, and then things were different. I felt more loving about myself and my friends, and the sky looked bluer, and I felt like I was noticing more wildflowers. I mean, it was a pretty neat thing. I went back and forth 2 or 3 times, and my poor friends, yeah, they thought I was really from outer space, but for me, it was a totally real experience, and I recognized that what had happened is that it really happened because that I was honoring where I was at. And I was honoring the earth and honoring the earth as a living, conscious entity. And I was rewarded for it. I don't have any other explanation for that. And the reason for me telling you this story was just to give you, an idea that there might be more out there than you currently believe. There might be a lot of things going on that you maybe up until this time weren't even sure existed. But there is a lot happening here, and if you want to know what's going on here in America, you should really tie yourself, to the natives, because they have a much deeper understanding of what's going on here than us interlopers. That doesn't mean that our viewpoint isn't valid. It certainly is. But if you'd like to expand, they certainly know how to do it.